Get bold. You had all of these things to say. Oh, she's messing with his friend. She's doing this. She's doing that. Say.
What if everything we knew about the Christie family was a lie? Imagine being told your whole life was one thing only to find out it wasn't even close to the truth. That's what happened to Chantel Christie, the daughter of Doug Christie and Jackie Christie. Or at least, that's what everyone believed. But what Chantel recently discovered turned everything upside down, not just for her but for her entire family and even for NBA star Chris Webber. This isn't just some wild internet rumor. It's a real story about a young woman who got tired of being caught in the middle of secrets she never agreed to keep.
So I just want you to tell me, face to face, that it was the friend that I was with.
And it all began with one small white envelope and one very big question: who is Chantel's real father? The truth begins to unfold. Chantel didn't tell anyone what she was doing. She didn't call her dad Doug, her mom Jackie, or even Chris Webber, who had been rumored for years to be her biological father. She simply walked into a private DNA clinic alone, carrying that envelope. She wasn't there for attention. She was there for the truth. She even used a fake name to avoid any leaks or interference. For years, people told her different versions of the story, first that Doug was her dad, then whispers that maybe it was Chris. But deep down, she always felt like something wasn't right. So she decided to find out for herself. The DNA test came back. And it didn't just reveal one surprise, it tore the whole story apart. Doug Christie? Not her father. Chris Webber? Also not her father. Two names gone. Two stories proven false. Suddenly, all the fights, the public feuds, and the drama started to look like something planned.
I need to finish what I started.
Hiding the truth. Once the DNA results came in, Chantel began looking deeper. According to close sources, Jackie Christie may have gone to extreme lengths to hide Chantel's real father. This includes altered hospital records, missing documents, and forged signatures. Doug's name had never been confirmed by an official paternity test. Jackie had simply written his name on the birth certificate. Later, court documents revealed that in 2003, Jackie allegedly paid $30,000 to a hospital administrator to change Chantel's birth records. The real father's name was removed, and Doug's name was added. But why go through all that trouble? Why cover it up unless the real father was someone Jackie didn't want the world to know about? That's when a new name came up: Clarence Knox. The name no one expected. Most people have never heard of Clarence Knox, but before Jackie was with Doug or even Chris, she had a relationship with Clarence, who was a team trainer for the Sacramento Monarchs. Sources say Jackie got pregnant during that time. But when her relationship with Clarence ended, he was suddenly fired from the team and seemed to vanish completely. No one knew where he went until now. When Chantel's DNA test results came back, Clarence's name appeared in sealed documents. He was a confirmed biological match. Even more shocking, his name had once been in a sealed court file, a file that later went missing. Clarence steps forward. After the news leaked, Clarence held a press conference at a small community center. He wasn't flashy or dramatic. He looked nervous, like someone who had been holding in pain for a long time. He said, "I didn't know I had a daughter. Jackie never gave me that choice. But now that I know, I want to be in her life if she'll have me." The room went silent. Then it exploded with questions, camera flashes, and reporters shouting. But Clarence didn't stick around for the chaos. He gave his statement and quietly left. Across town, Doug Christie was dealing with his own pain. After raising Chantel like his own daughter, he discovered he had been lied to for years. Just 2 days later, he walked into the courthouse not to fight or sue Jackie but to legally step away. He withdrew all claims of paternity and ended any legal ties to Chantel. That night, Doug posted a short message on Instagram. When the truth hurts more than a lie, that's when you know how deep the betrayal goes. The post vanished 24 hours later. And so did Doug from social media, from the spotlight, and from Jackie's life.
Doug, what do you say when people say your wife's around all the time? Why?
This is my best friend, my everything. We have other business ventures together. We do so much together, and also we just enjoy being around each other. So I say, butt out and mind your own business.
Chris Webber's role. Even though DNA proved Chris Webber wasn't Chantel's father, he wasn't out of the mess just yet. Investigations showed that over the last decade, Chris allegedly paid over $800,000 to a shell company linked to Jackie's personal business. Then came a leaked voicemail from 2019. In it, a voice that sounds like Chris says, "Jackie, I did what you asked. I stayed quiet. I paid the damn thing off. Don't make me regret this." Legal experts believe Jackie might have used fake DNA reports to blackmail Chris, making him think he was the father and threatening to expose him if he didn't pay. Now Chris's legal team is preparing to sue for fraud and extortion. Jackie's world falls apart. As the courtroom drama heated up, Jackie's empire began to crumble. The judge revealed that multiple birth documents were forged, including hospital records and signatures. That $30,000 payment from 2003? It wasn't just shady, it could be criminal. Jackie now faces charges including fraud, falsifying medical records, and obstruction of justice. Her legal team has been trying to delay the process and keep files sealed, but the judge isn't allowing it. A full audit of Jackie's business and medical dealings has been ordered. The woman once known as a reality TV queen now faces the possibility of serious prison time. Chantel takes the stand. Then came the moment no one expected. Chantel took the stand. With a shaky voice but strong presence, she looked straight at Jackie and said, "You may have raised me, but you were never really my mother. You were my manager, my manipulator, my warden." The courtroom gasped. Jackie lost control and had to be calmed down by her lawyers. After the hearing, Chantel legally filed to change her last name, cutting all ties to the Christie family. She's moved in with Clarence, started therapy, and is planning to tell her story in her own way with real documents, texts, and recordings. The story isn't over. Chris Webber's team is still investigating and may pursue criminal charges. Jackie, meanwhile, is trying to spin the situation, reportedly signing a book deal and planning a tell-all series. But the court may freeze any money she earns from the scandal. And just when we thought it couldn't get worse, a new audio file surfaced, allegedly Jackie and an unknown man discussing how to silence Clarence and cover up the DNA results. Now, the FBI is involved, and whispers suggest Chantel's case might be just the beginning. More former cast members, ex-NBA players, and insiders may be caught in similar lies. This story may have started with one young woman searching for answers, but it's ending with an entire web of secrets coming undone. And there you have it, the truth behind the Christie family, uncovered layer by layer. What started as whispers, rumors, and suspicion has now exploded into one of the biggest personal scandals we've seen in a long time. This wasn't just about DNA results or courtroom drama. This was about identity, trust, and how deep betrayal can run when lies go unchecked for years. Chantel's courage to seek answers, no matter how painful they were, opened the door not only to her own healing but possibly to a much bigger truth hiding in plain sight. We've seen how far people will go to protect an image, even if it means rewriting history, silencing people, and covering up the facts. But eventually, the truth always has a way of rising to the surface. Doug Christie, once seen as the glue that held the family together, walked away from everything after realizing the story he lived in wasn't even real. Chris Webber may have never been the father, but the money trail and that leaked voicemail raised serious questions that still need answers. And Jackie Christie, who once controlled the narrative, is now standing in the middle of a legal storm that may change her life forever. And let's not forget Clarence Knox, the man who thought he was erased from history only to come back and claim what was his all along, a daughter. As for Chantel, she's no longer just the daughter of Doug and Jackie. She's her own woman, reclaiming her name, her voice, and her story. And if her upcoming documentary delivers on what's been teased, we're only scratching the surface. So, what happens next? That's the million-dollar question. With investigations still ongoing, more leaks surfacing, and rumors of other celebrities possibly involved in similar scandals, this story might be far from over. If anything, Chantel's journey is a reminder to all of us: don't let anyone else write your story. Ask questions. Trust your instincts. And never be afraid to search for the truth, no matter who it upsets. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. We know this was a lot to take in, and we appreciate you sticking with us. If this video gave you something to think about, do us a favor. Like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. And we definitely want to hear what you think. Drop a comment below and tell us. Do you think justice is being served? Was Jackie protecting her family or just herself? And do you believe this is only the beginning of a much bigger story? Let's talk about it in the comments. Thanks again for tuning in, and as always, stay curious, stay informed, and we'll see you in the next one. And never be afraid to search for the truth, no matter who it upsets. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. We know this was a lot to take in, and we appreciate you sticking with us. If this video gave you something to think about, do us a favor. Like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. And we definitely want to hear what you think. Drop a comment below and tell us. Do you think justice is being served? Was Jackie protecting her family or just herself? And do you believe this is only the beginning of a much bigger story? Let's talk about it in the comments. Thanks again for tuning in, and as always, stay curious, stay informed, and we'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care.